Y'all
Be
ever
black.
heard of this girl named is it Desi Storm? Hold on, let me look it up. Her name is Desi Storms. Have y'all ever heard of her?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
All right, it's this chick. I think she slept with Adam 22 and his chick before.
He came out as gay.
Man, I
He's
thought that
gay.
was I wasn't gonna believe that because it was April 1st. Man, I don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
believe
this a black person?
with a Desi
Who? Adam?
Storm chick.
Yeah.
That's what she looked like.
I don't. I don't trust her.
That's your
You
type.
got
That's right, Quinn.
That
Quinn, that's
Amber
your
Rose?
type.
She got
man.
she got like an Amber Roses thing going on a little bit.
This. I like white people stuff. Need to stop. I've spent between 18 years of my life. I spent with a Mexican. Two of them.
What?
Ooh, even
That's
better.
deep. That's
I'm
You
just
said
deep.
saying. I
18
don't
years of your life. What do you mean? I don't understand that.
like nine. I had a Mexican for 9 years. I had another one for 9 years. Like I
Oh
date
my life, I
Mexicans.
had
Oh,
him
you
for
was in a
2 years.
relationship with him then.
Were you
Yeah, with two
married?
Mexicans.
Were
Mm-mm.
you married?
That's the story I told when I first met Anton. He hit my soul with about the first one because she cheated and that shit hurt me to my core.
Were you married to
Oh,
this lady?
No, we were
Oh
like
man, I see
from
why
high
you mad.
school to like 10 years after,
High school,
and you know I ain't shit because she got married and had 3 kids with the dude, so I ain't shit.
man.
bro.
Damn,
I mean, what did you expect her to do? Hey, I'm with
That's
the
all
Mexican
good.
girl on this one, bro. You know, Mexicans are very traditional. I live
Mm.
in California, nothing but Mexicans. They want to have kids and they want to have them young. I know her grandma and her whole family probably was abusing her at every quinceañera. When you gonna give us some kids? Da-da-da-da-da.
Mm.
She was out of line, bro. You know, you gotta knock them up
shame.
early. Stop playing.
So this chick, let me play this real quick. She was talking about how she got into her whole phase. I guess it's really how she started getting turned out because she all the way there now. But this
Boy.
is I thought that this would be interesting as one of the last topics to talk about. Let me play a little bit of this.
Started to see the toxicity of the military, and I knew at that point that it was time for me to do something else.
Right. So you changed courses, and what started that change, like for you to get into a different lane in life?
So I medically retired. We moved to a different city, and it was right around the time COVID like really was coming down hard on everybody, and like we were on lockdown. I don't know how it was in Miami, but in Texas, like we couldn't go nowhere.
Hey, how was it in Texas? Because in Miami it was open.
No, Texas was open.
Right.
What is she talking about? Texas was open.
Maybe she talking
Right.
about when it first happened because everybody seemed like they was on lockdown when it very, 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 very first happened, and then once that shit started carrying on, I think that certain states was like, nah, we open, we get into the
Yeah,
money.
that was like we were just like Miami, open.
This
Yeah,
lady is ignorant. Who didn't know Florida was open? Come on, it was all
Yeah,
over the news.
Florida was open.
I
Texas
was
was
down
open.
there. Florida was popping.
It was all over the news. She ignorant.
Yeah, let me see what's happening.
It
Um,
was definitely a little more free.
It was wide
we
open
was-
down
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Chilling, bro.
I was still hitting
We
the
got
club.
lucky.
Yeah.
okay, well I love that for y'all, but for us, like I couldn't even go to the gym. Like we
Stand
couldn't.
down.
Yeah, we couldn't do shit. And so it was a time where it was me and my husband and then our 3-year-old. And we were just all in the house all
Locked
day.
in.
Like the most freedom we got was going outside for a workout, like to my backyard, you know? And so that caused friction in our relationship.
Absolutely.
You know, like I could not get away from this dude and everything he was doing was bothering me. And probably everything I was doing was bothering him. It was just one of those situations where like you need your space, you need your, free time.
But y'all cooped up, stacked on
Cabin
top of
fever
each
is
other.
what they call
We
it,
were,
right?
I guess, whatever it was horrible. And I was like, this is crazy. I got my first DM from a football player around this time. And I was so green before this. Like I was obviously married, doing the whole family thing.
Why you shaking your head, Q?
It's the fact that you
From
married
a
and you
football.
opening DMs and probably replying back to niggas is crazy.
She married with a kid, and she
With a
said she
child.
got her first DM from a football player during this time.
And
Back in the day,
blaming it on COVID.
that's all women. All the women around Oklahoma, OU football player. I'm talking to an OU football player. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but she's married. I don't even entertain athletes and I'm not married. You have a whole child and a husband at home during COVID.
That shit is
Like,
wild.
Women are the
man,
worst.
blaming COVID. Like, I turned to a hoe because he was irritating me. You were married to him. Like, what the?
Well, hold on. Let me
that's
play some more. Let me play some more.
And then
She said her first.
my very first. Every girl remembers their first. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody
That's probably
said.
true. I never had to think about that.
But you got to set it up though. Like, was it like a thirst trap? Did you post some crazy pic and he like?
You know
hearted
what?
it, or was it a
I
story?
honestly don't think I posted anything crazy. I think he just saw me on the explore page, and I wasn't even posting any like sexy pics back then.
That crazy.
So he hits me up and he's like, "I'm in Austin playing poker or something." And I'm already wanting to leave my dude. I'm like,
Get me out of here. Yeah.
I'm like, you're pissing me off. Like everything's fucked up. So I told him, and he knows this now, but I told him I was going to go to my homegirl's house. We were going to go to the pool. Well, I went and met up with this dude.
Not the homegirl's house.
shake my head.
And it confirmed everything I needed to know. I was like, no, I'm definitely not going to stay with bro. Like I'm having a much better time over here. And it wasn't personal. It was just, I met him when I was 18. I didn't get to do nothing.
Right.
Like I didn't get to, I never even had the college experience.
What
You know, I
is-
went
what is
straight
the
to the
college
military. So like I never got to be, you know,
Right.
doing what I wanted to.
And plus,
So
you know, you weren't necessarily in love for years and years. Let's try to make it work. It wasn't
no,
really-
and it wasn't, we were fighting and our daughter was getting older and it just didn't make sense.
Absolutely.
You know?
You know, Tasha K said it when she was here. She says every girl's got to go through their whole phase. Don't
No,
settle
they
down.
don't. No, they don't.
Who did he say said that?
Tasha K.
The one that got sued?
Yeah.
No. Like the girl who left, I was her first, and then her husband was her second. She was never any part in time a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's a thing. And
Maybe right
I
after
don't
she
think
left
so.
you or while she was with you.
But why do
No,
women
it like
have to go through a hoe phase? They think they got to get a lot of dicks to just meet and then meet their husband. How does that add? I just don't get that analogy when women say they have.
Well,
to
no,
go through
this
a-
chick was married already with a kid.
Yeah. I'm talking about that Tasha K chick. Yeah, she
like,
wild.
what is this? What is this college experience that she missed?
That's the whole phase.
Hoes, they get slutted out. They get passed around.
That's fucking crazy.
Wait, did
She
she
was in
even
the
go to college?
military.
Wait, he's talking about a college hoe phase, and did she even? She didn't even go to college.
She was in the
Well,
military.
she said that's what she's saying. She was saying that because she got married when she was 18, she never got the opportunity to really be able to quote unquote experience life.
Oh my God. These women.
The
Bruh,
more
like-
the more I look at this shit on the internet, like I tried to have this conversation with my dad. I said I'm not getting married. He said for real. I said I ain't doing it.
You already
I'm
been
fine.
married twice.
I don't blame
Some-
you.
Sometimes
Bro,
when I
you've been
listen
with
to
two-
these, when I
Let-
listen
let-
to these, sometimes I just don't believe in them. Like sometimes I'll be like, are they saying this to get attention? Like, are
Of
they
course.
saying this to go viral? Because sometimes I know they be faking stuff, but I'm like, are these broads like this dumb, or it are like they trying to get attention? So sometimes I don't even believe in some of the stuff they be saying.
They believe it. Like you watch just the stuff that come out of women's mouths, and like have you seen that balloon show, Anton?
Yeah.
Dude, you have some nice dudes, no pause, no shade or nothing, and these bitches just be like, no.
Yep. They said immediately.
What?
I
I'm
think
like,
that show is fake because I saw
They're-
some
they're-
guys.
which one? There's like 8 of
them.
them.
Yeah, I'll be talking about the one where I think it's like the original one, or I don't know if it was the original one where the girl is. It's like hosted by a woman, and
With the pink background.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody else.
Yeah,
is, I think it's
younger.
copycats off of her, but I don't know.
What's up with
The
everybody
thing-
needs 20 V1s and 5V? What is
Yeah,
this?
I don't know what the fuck that is either. What is that?
Yeah, it's
what?
popping up everywhere on my algorithm.
It's like 20 girls versus a rapper, or I
Like,
see
pick one.
them all the time. Like 20 girls
Oh, I
versus.
seen it on TikTok. It's basically you have one guy and then they come up, that person, it could be guys or girls. They have one person, they have the opposite gender, and they coming up and he's like, okay, yes, like based on your looks, yes, you're going to the next round. No, you two, no, your feet jacked up. No.
Yeah.
And they be having all the fucking views. That should be like 1.1
They
million.
do, man. I don't understand that.
Ghetto.
Black. It
Them
shows you
girls
what a
Black
black
is
community.
ghetto.
Those
This
girls are
shit,
getting
this shit.
dustier by the episode too, because at first they was cute. Now they just getting
Mhm.
any.
No,
They
for
getting any
real.
little scraggler up off. Bruh.
No, it'd be like
I'm like,
BBLs and
damn,
deformed. I'll be like, who?
Yeah, them
That's
that
hoes
just
body.
looking
bodybuilding
weird.
in Atlanta. It's
Dude,
Atlanta.
there was
Ooh,
a there was a there was a doctor. He was like on one of the panels.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
all
He
that
was
was
on
my
the
guy,
Lily Pop show.
dude. That's my guy. He stood strong.
Yeah,
I
that dude was throwing all kind of haymakers at them hoes.
With the chick with the
They wasn't ready.
nonprofit, he said, "I still don't know what your nonprofit's about."
And he was chill too. He was slow
He
motion.
was real, yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
these chicks, listen, women always think the grass is gonna be greener on the other side because nowadays women be on social media. Like the girl just admitted that she already had an OnlyFans while she was with her husband, but she just said she wasn't posting no explicit content.
No, no,
What
no, no,
people
no.
don't
She said she was on Instagram.
oh
It's
Instagram,
Instagram.
sorry.
Yeah,
She
she
had
said she
Instagram.
was on Instagram.
What people don't understand about women is attention for women is like that's better than money, that's better than sex, that's better than anything. So what when women get a lot of attention on social media, they start thinking, dang, like this is really real. If I put myself back on the market, I have a better chance of catching a dude or multiple dudes who can give me a lifestyle that's better than this one. What did she say when she lied and went over to the guy's house? She said, I was having way more fun over here, but could you live there? Could you stay there? If you caught
Does that
cancer, if you found out you had cancer 3 days later, was that guy gonna stick by your side? No. So women, they're willing to risk it all and take a risk, thinking they're gonna get something better. But when a man does that, you're a villain, you're evil. How can you leave your kid? All this stuff. It's like women prey on men's guilt. They literally are like, it's like somebody saying, you can't hit a girl and then she punches you in the face. That's literally what women are doing these days. They're just as vicious and masculine as any man, and they should be dealt with accordingly. I have sisters who are just like this, dating football players and stuff, and they get used and they get discarded. Just like she gets used and gets discarded. She's not going to ever find this quote unquote happiness. She's going to continue to get rented and no one's ever going to buy.
Mm. Let me play a little bit more of this.
Until you go through that whole phase.
I think every girl and every guy needs to go through it.
Absolutely.
I think it's part of life. Like, I don't know why people shame that shit.
That's true.
And everybody does. Some people just shut the fuck up about it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that act like they're not in that. They never been in that world, and you know, like I've met so many women that sit there and sugarcoat the bullshit. Like, no, it's just I've only been with. Shut the fuck up.
Own it.
You know what I mean? I know that.
Own
What's
it.
the name was? Shut the fuck up.
The problem
you know what I
is-
mean? But a lot, even men try that bullshit all the time.
Problem is, if it's true, if you've never really had a whole phase, there's gonna be a time for you.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's gonna happen. You're
Right.
gonna have somebody slide in the DMs. He might make a little more money, or he might look a little better, or he might just be a little more available. Whatever the fuck it is.
The real shit is the exhaustion of another individual.
Well, I was talking to one of my homegirls about it today. Actually, this is so weird that we're bringing this up now. Because she was talking to me. She was like, I think I'm getting into my whole phase. She's like 22, whatever. And I was like, it's so much deeper than anybody realizes. Like, we're all here living the human experience. We're eternal beings. I think when we die in the physical, we're still alive in the spiritual.
What do you think about this, Q?
she an earthy chick too? So she a whole plus an earthy chick?
This hoe is prophesizing.
Like I'm just wait, what? Like
Just saying anything, trying to sound deep.
yeah, and I'm like, and
Looking
here are the
like a
dumb
man.
two guys. Yeah, women should have whole phases too. What?
That guy turned his mind off the minute she walked in the room, bro. He
He
probably
just
like,
want to
man,
F. He want to screw her. That's what he
He
wants.
don't
He
even-
wants to screw
he
her.
don't even want to
So he-
screw her. He just want to get the views. That's all this is about. Let's get the views and get up out of here.
No,
I think
if
some
he
dudes
wanted
do
more
pander,
views, he
though.
would go against her. He would say, no, all women shouldn't have hoe phases. No, like ask her questions. Okay, do you regret going to the football player? How did it end up with you and the football player? Did he make you a wife?
Hell no.
Nah, she just went through the whole phase.
She got boned and paid and got on.
I don't think a lot of these chicks that go through whole phases get money though either.
I think that's what the primary reason for the whole phase is.
You have to
They
like
realize, wait, you gonna pay me for this, and I've been giving away. Like, what is the whole phase? Women don't even
Wait a
the
minute.
most skankiest girl don't just go sleep with random guys all the time. They getting paid. She got introduced to the world of prostitution.
Let's rewind it back, because in college, them chicks weren't getting paid. They were just getting screwed and
no.
passed around.
Right.
So 'cause I used to distribute them around, but it
That
wasn't
was more
about
like
money.
well, that was about I'm free for the first time in my life type shit. They
Right.
didn't know what the fuck to
And
do
Yeah,
they
with
but
it.
did
then
that
they
for about
also
6
messed with.
months.
No,
Yeah,
they
but
did that shit for a long time. But
yeah,
here's
they
the
did a
thing
long
though.
time. Them
Listen,
girls.
I don't know a lot of dudes that's giving no money, no woman, no money for no pussy. I don't think that a lot of people got it to give, because remember, bro, like this is it's a certain amount of women, but man, every woman ain't getting paid for no box.
Not
They
no
Yeah,
big,
getting
I
not,
don't.
paid
not
that
no money,
time.
not no money worth talking about anyway.
Anton, listen, you got to understand women. Women, even taking a chick out to eat is like pay. I remember this one girl,
Oh,
she
that's
screwed a
true.
dude to go to get some lobster pizza from this place up in LA called Barry's, bro. She got
Not-
compensated and gave up the
You,
box. Like a lot of these women
you have to
also
realize
attention is currency.
women, yeah, that's their currency. You got to think about it. What do y'all always say? 80% of women don't have orgasms. Then why the fuck y'all having sex for?
Yeah, but fuck, man.
If you ain't busting a nut, why you having sex?
Women be
I do
lying.
agree that
Yo,
it's an experience sometimes being around. Like a lot of times, women is just caught up in the idea of being in the limelight. That's why I be questioning why a lot of these guys that are significant are paying women a lot of times. It's just like, yo, don't you know that she gonna fuck just to be
For
around you?
free.
Like, yeah, she gonna fuck just to be around you. She already was giving it away to free to a regular dude. What the fuck you sitting there sending her money for? She just want to take a picture. I ain't taking no pictures with you.
yeah,
Hmm.
they just some dudes. Some I think dudes send money because they want to be prioritized, right? They want to know that she's paying attention to them.
Put you to the
The
top of the
dudes,
line.
the dudes who don't give a crap, those are the dudes they really be pursuing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, it's all forms of currency. Women want that attention. I mean, it don't matter even if you marry your wife. I have an IG post and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she want to get some likes and all that stuff. Working hard as hell to get 100 likes on Instagram. So these
Nah,
women will
dog,
do anything.
my chick be covered up, slow motion. She knows she a reflection of me.
The good chicks be like
My
that.
old lady that y'all throw shade on don't even have a Facebook
Let
or
me tell you
IG.
something. My
Yeah,
chick's
'cause she's so
Instagram.
old. That's why she don't. She wasn't around when that shit started.
Well, my chick's Instagram. It used to be private, and
That's
then
a lot.
she asked me like, "Hey, do you think that it makes sense for me to make this public or whatever?" And so I was like, hey, I don't give a fuck because I really don't. I don't care like that. Like I'm not no overbearing type dude. I ain't trying to monitor you. I got a lot of shit going on. And so you're gonna have to you if you don't know who I am and if you don't know how to make sure that you're doing things the right way, then we got a problem already. But like she be on some like, yo, look at my outfit, the type shit. Like she ain't on no naked shit. Cause she married. Why would she do that? She got a 16-year-old daughter. Why would she ever do some shit like that?
That chick was married with a
Man,
child.
you'll be surprised, man. It's like women don't think in logic. Like they think in emotion, and they like even when your woman start getting older, right? There's gonna be a phase, right? I call it the O phase when she like, dang, I ain't as good as don't look as good as I used to. Oh, they're gonna start searching for that attention, searching for that validation. You could be like, you pretty, you beautiful. They don't want to hear from you. They want to hear from somebody else, and usually that somebody else are single friends or people on the internet. Like
Oh, I
they,
could take you out your
Prime
mind though.
example, Steph Curry's wife.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember when
You're right. You're right.
desperate, bro.
Curry's
They
wife,
desperate
she's
for
like, she
attention,
wished she got attention from other men. And we're like, girl,
But she's
Yeah,
still
but
bro.
married and ten
that shit
toes.
that shit is a gateway. I'm telling y'all.
Of
Like
course it is.
it's definitely a gateway. It start off as, oh man, I just like to, I just want to show off whatever. And then
You think she got permission to say that from Steph?
Nope.
nope.
She wanted to.
permission. Why would
You
he
could
even
tell by
allow
the
her
way
to
his
say that?
kids act, he ain't really putting his foot down on nothing.
But I mean, it's hard. I would imagine that it's pretty difficult because he spends so much time on the basketball and the business side of it, right? And so that's why she there. She's supposed to be holding him down.
Women don't even value that anymore. Like being a wife, being in the home, taking care of shit. Women don't even value that no more. Women are like, "What you mean? I just could go and be on Instagram and these dudes, they want to get ran through because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's a win-win for them because after they get ran through, they could play the victim. But there's only few who make it, man. Like there's only few who go. Like Amber Rose is an anomaly, right? Like they think I'm gonna come out like that celebrity that I follow. No, you not. You
You'll
gonna
be
get
surprised
old.
how easy it is for girls to get turned out, though. Like, it's very easy. Because I usually keep, like, women around in the studio and stuff, right? Especially when I got people coming through or I'm doing an interview and stuff. They just make it more fun. They lighten the mood up. You know what I'm saying? Drinks is flowing. Everybody having a good time. Music is blasting. They laughing in the background when we say something funny when we doing our interview or recording and stuff like that. Um, but people be checking for them. They be like, "Yo, what's up with her?" You know what I'm saying? Like they be checking for them, and they'll come up to me and they'll ask me or whatever, like, "Hey, what's up with her or whatever? Can I holler at her and stuff like that?" It's very easy if you got the wrong dude that's kind of overseeing you to get turned out. Very very easy.
I have a
Well,
question. Um, the women that get turned out, do you think, I was just thinking about this, do you think that they never got attention? Like this chick, she was like, oh, it's my first famous, first football, I mean, first athlete. Do you think the women that get turned out, they never really got attention from men? They never, at one point, they never had men liking them for like when they became 18.
No, I don't think that that's what it is. I think that part of it is because it's different types of turnout, right? You could turn a chick out and you ain't got to be no famous nigga or you ain't got to have no money to do it. Like if you
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you can blow a chick mind and have her on some other shit and she ain't gonna never be like she gonna be yours forever. Mentally you got her hooked in, right? But then it's a different type of turn. It's another level to that shit, right? Because the other level is you ain't never experienced it. I don't care what you say. I don't care how many times you said you didn't been out of town, whatever. You haven't experienced it like this. Like you haven't. A lot of women they front and they cap on the internet, but the truth is a lot of these women have never not been nowhere and not needed no money.
Okay, so
It's
so
different. It's
so
different.
so to my question, let's say if you came from a dad that gave you everything you wanted, spoiled you, that type of stuff is not gonna
Nah,
like,
it is.
ooh,
It
it's
is.
that's what I'm saying. Like a woman that's had her daddy and daddy gave her everything, plus men has always liked her, she's
Don't
not
matter.
gonna jump at the first athlete or second athlete
Well,
or
it's
just
not.
even
That's
turn.
true. That's true. She's not gonna jump at the first one, but a guy that she think is cool, she ain't even got to think nothing. Like a guy that she think is cool, and you know what I'm saying. He know how to chill, or he ain't pressed for it. But then at the same time, he sent her the invite.
Mhm.
Shit is over. It's over. And
at the end of the day, it's nature,
the
man. It's
only thing
called
that's
dual
stopping
mate.
him, the only thing that's stopping him from getting it is if he decide that he don't want it. If he just a dude that move a certain way. But I'm telling you, man, look, because look, it don't seem like that much. Here's when it hit her. Let me tell you when it hit her. It don't hit her so much when it happened because she just living in bliss. She ain't got no worries. She ain't dealing with nothing. She don't know what it. You know what I'm saying? She got a different experience, right? And this is a warning to people, to guys. Y'all think that y'all got some security. They're gonna try to shame you and say, "Oh man, you just insecure." Listen, for a lot of guys, it's okay to be insecure because all insecure means is that you cautious about what it is, what position you putting her in. Because a lot of times she don't know what the fuck she getting into. She gonna get whisked out, right? And she gonna have a fucking great time. She gonna have the time of her life, and she gonna have experiences that she'll probably never have without you, right? Because if she have that experience in her own real life, she got to make some huge sacrifices. You got to go on afterpay to get this type of shit, right?
I'm
And
done.
so not only is she gonna have that experience, but it's not gonna hit her. Like she gonna be like, oh no, big deal, whatever, I did this, whatever. It's not gonna hit her till she get back home. and she got to live a regular fucking life again.
Mm.
That's when it hit them. That's when it touched them to their core, right? Because it like this shit was nothing. It was like she was in Disneyland. Yeah, but now, you got to go back to work and you got to go back to your life and you got to go back to your regular car and shit. And, you got to pay your bill. And that's not, it's going to hit them. And so the second time, that's when it kill them. That's when it's over. It's fucked up then. But
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
like
telling you, I'm telling you
lit-
the real. I'm going to really tell you
no,
the real.
no, literally, like you hit the nail on the head because it's like this. Once a woman can see herself in a certain setting, the setting she in, if it's not comparable or better, she like, well, I can get that. I can be in that. So when the dude fly her out or bring you, she sneak and meet up with the dude once, right? She gonna go back and be like, okay, I'm back at my place, right? She's gonna already see all the flaws and where she at. But that next time when she go with that dude, and she like, oh, he really effing with me, like,
Well, here's the key though. Here's the key. She go back to her regular life, but now she comparing. And it's subconscious. It's not something that she's doing intentionally. But everything she's doing now is a compare. Like, she weighing it against what her other experiences were because she can't unsee that shit. And
and
that's why all of
and
these women is fucked up in the head. They think, oh man, no, he got to send me $100 for lunch or he got to take me here. Like, you're not
Mm.
that. You're not that. But she experienced it one time where somebody showed her something different, or she tagged along. You know what I'm saying? And now she like, they let her take pictures on the court and shit. And now, you know what I'm saying? Security was making sure nobody touched you or whatever. Now you
Yeah.
all of a sudden you a high class chick. No, you're not. You got to go
No.
home.
Anton, girls and dudes, this is true. Men, we get off that on giving women new experiences that they never had before. Like you'll have a girl, you take her out. We all done took a project chick or something out before. Take her somewhere she never
Nah,
been.
man.
A
Well, I
project
don't
chick,
know if you.
that's funny as
Well,
hell.
let me say what I've
You
done.
on your
So
own on that one, big
yeah,
dog.
I'm on my own. But it's like even when you take your kids somewhere where they ain't never been before, you smiling, looking at them lighting up because they ain't never been to Disneyland or whatever. Men get that same type of feeling even when it's your girl, you get that same type of like warm fuzzy feeling. And a lot of men will recreate that with every woman that they interact with, even if they want to screw them, like, hey, have you ever did this? Have you ever did this? And women are just like, they're so blown away, it kind of make you like, that's cool. So you'll treat her like she's the bee's knees for that 2 days or one day or week that she flew out. But in your mind, men, we know after a couple of minutes, this ain't really nothing. She could
Man.
just say something the wrong way, and she ain't for you. But in a woman's mind, she receives all that and takes that as like, he's telling me he wants me. He's telling me he wants to be with me. So she looking at you as another option, not realizing you looking at her like, I'm just renting it. I'm not really trying to keep it like that. Like a lot of dudes who really tell you, nah, go be with your husband. Don't be trying to, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, dudes don't have that much integrity. They'll really drag a girl out and then just drop her. Like
Well, see,
it
it's
ain't like
it's different. It's different for me because I only give a fuck about my money. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm on some, hey, let's get this money together. You know what I'm saying? So I think for a lot of other guys, you know what I'm saying, they have ulterior motives. For me, it's on some, hey man, are we gonna get this money or what? And so that's the difference.
right.
I'm not about to be flying. I'm not about to be spending no money on nobody and we ain't getting no money together.
No
Fuck,
facts.
fuck that
Like,
shit.
nah, for real. When you get
Like
older,
if I'm getting you out there, either we getting money together, or I'm recruiting you. As far as like to see, working it out to see whether or not this makes sense from a business perspective for us to do some other business type shit. But other than that, if it ain't about no money, it ain't about my time. I ain't got time for that shit.
right. No, that's
Mm-mm-mm. A
true.
lot of men
I
don't
mean,
think
we
like
all.
that. They think with their penises.
Yeah.
Hey, it's you. I guess you got to get to that point because me, a long time ago, probably in my
Yeah.
in my 20s, I was like, man, look. I ain't got money to be spending taking that stuff is expensive. Trying to take girls out and all that stuff, it add up, and you start thinking like I could have
From
did
a
something
business
else.
perspective,
No, from a just tricking perspective, from a
I ain't
freaking
tricking.
Bro,
lust.
I remember the first time I spent some money on a girl, my car got declined, bro. Nigga, we went to New York. It's called Butter. It was a place. And I slid that
Damn.
sucker across the table for $550 for some dinner.
Y'all spent $550 for dinner?
$550.
That nigga
But
was
you
like,
didn't know you
nah.
didn't have the money.
Fuck that.
No, like I was young. I didn't know because like never mind. It got declined.
Nah, go ahead and tell us. You was out there.
Nah, you know what it
That's
is.
wild. I don't believe that's crazy. I don't
Bro
think
been
That's
married twice.
wild.
Well, okay, I'll tell
y'all
the
was
story.
spending
Like,
$550 on women for dinner. What was y'all
Yeah,
doing?
that's
well,
wild.
this is my girlfriend for a minute, but I didn't know that I was young. I didn't know they took incidentals out when you use the debit card, and I had like a $700 hold on my debit card.
Oh yeah.
I was like 23 years old, bro.
Nah,
Dang.
man. Nah, I'm
How
about
you
my
get out
bag.
that situation? Dishes?
No, I was like, nah, she just transferred me some money.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
good.
about my bag, bro. I ain't got time for the games. We gotta get this money together. Like honestly, like I don't want to know about your personal life. Like women will tell you, like any woman that has ever rocked out or came through or whatever, and I'm not checking to see, look, is you coming through or no? I don't
No.
know your personal life. I'm not interested to know if you even got kids or not. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your grandma. I don't care about if you got a man. I'm not checking for that shit. If you coming through to hang out, let's have a good time. We got to figure out if we're gonna get some money together. We'll figure that out. But other than that, I ain't asking no questions. I don't want to know. Keep your personal life to you. Sign this consent agreement, this NDA, and this confidentiality, and we rocking. Let's get it.
Hmm. I talk. That's part of the experience when we talk and I get to know you and I get in your head.
Y'all be asking questions like that, like.
I don't be trying to make him feel like hoes. I had a throwback. Maybe he's a simp. This dude was like, look, it was like the finest girl. It's like when I worked in the call center in Houston, and I banged the finest chick in there. He's like, once you do this, don't switch up. He said, talk to her the next day and act like you still like her. And I was like, all
Mm-mm,
right.
I'm dead.
I don't
mm-mm.
know. I'm married. I've been out the game for a long time.
I wish
Yeah,
I was out the game, bro. This shit ghetto out here, bro.
You already been married twice, bro.
I wasn't married. We was
No, he had
no.
That,
girlfriends.
bro,
9
that's a
years is a
common law
marriage.
marriage.
9 years
That's a
is a
common
marriage.
law marriage. 9 years, bro. You've been married twice, bro.
Real talk.
Just be glad you didn't sign the paper so they can get you for no alimony.
No, but then somebody did get him child support. That's damn near alimony right there.